That's a tough one. That's a tough one to digest for the two-time.
I have no clue what I'm doing. I've been wanting to make a video on this, but I kind of thought I would make it like a year ago. At this point, I'm really just looking for leftovers in terms of content. Everything I'm covering in this video has mostly been covered by every other reaction YouTuber, and everything I have to say has probably already been said. I'm really selling this video to you, aren't I? But if you'd stick around and watch regardless, I would really appreciate it. It helps a lot. It's been about a year since everything happened with Dr. Disrespect, and in that amount of time, he's become less popular, but he hasn't really struggled to maintain an audience whatsoever. Obviously, he lost a lot of his original fan base, but by and large, there are still plenty of people who watch Dr. Disrespect on an almost daily basis. So a lot of people were confused by the way he was acting the other night on stream. He's acting a bit like a content creator who's trying to milk every last bit of their career before it's over, and I think that's what he's doing.
Fucking phony pussy.
There isn't much to it, really. He just sort of starts spouting out a bunch of nonsense. I don't even really think he believes half of the stuff he's saying. I think he's just saying it because it's going to get a reaction from viewers. But I thought this would kind of be an easy video for me to start off with, so here we are. Let's just go ahead and get right into it.
I think anybody that like talks about anybody else so like passionately and with so much thought about someone else, I think they're the biggest pussies. I really do.
The ego on this man is fucking incredible. No offense, buddy, but you kind of deserve it. You are a content creator. Your former friends and colleagues were all content creators. You can't expect them to risk their careers to defend you. What you did is indefensible. When they talk about you online, you will be lucky if they have anything good to say. You are incredibly fortunate to have the family and fan base that you still have.
I think Nick Merck's the biggest fucking pussy in the world. Lupo, obviously, he's a big ass, he's a fake.
I genuinely can't tell if he's being legitimate anymore. You are a 42-year-old man in a costume. You outlived fucking Blockbuster. You cannot convince me the irony is lost on him.
Let's go ahead and say it. Didn't talk about it before, but I'm in the mood now to talk about it. I think these fucking people are the phoniest people in the industry, man. You know what I mean, champs? I won't talk about it anymore.
That's a fucking lie.
But I just had to say that. I did, and I know you guys know, but God, I had to say it. Biggest fucking phonies. Who does that? You know what I mean, champs? These people have met, like those two people met Mrs. Assassin and Baby Assassin, Little Assassin, right? They met him multiple times. So for Nick to go on some fucking low-budget podcast and talk about us the way he did, like who does that? Like pause the music, I just gotta say it, like who does that?
It's literally a meta for content creators right now. Let's not forget, you didn't just sext a minor. You cheated on your wife and child. If meeting your family is such a big deal, why'd you cheat on them? Am I wrong for thinking that's like a massive double standard? And listen, I'm not saying it wouldn't be an honor to meet his wife and child, but he certainly doesn't treat it like one.
You fucking phony pussy.
Fuck, he got me there.
And then Lupo's screaming at the top of his lungs. He's got 400 viewers now. No one gives a, like he's always copied us, transitions, intros, all that stuff. He's always has. Like I just gotta go and I'm just gonna release some stuff off my mind just because I got so many technical fucking issues and audio issues and everything's always.
How are you not embarrassed? You are wearing a wig and body armor while sitting in front of a computer screen, yelling about how your friends don't like you anymore because you were caught talking to a minor. Which, in my opinion, is kind of a good reason not to like you. Now, listen, I am not a fan of Nick Merckx or anyone else from that group of content creators. I think they are probably some of the worst influences on this platform. But I don't really think Dr. Disrespect can blame them for his actions. At the end of the day, Doc, you were the one who is sexting a minor. Your former colleagues know better than to say something good about you after what happened. I even watched the podcast to see if Nick Merckx said anything bad. Obviously, he was talking about how Dr. Disrespect was talking to a minor, which isn't good, but considering what he did, I think he's getting off kind of easy.
I'm in the, just because I got so many technical fucking issues and audio issues and everything's always, there's always fucking technical issues happening on the stream, huh? right? It gets me all fired up. So then it makes me want to really speak my mind.
You really need to grow the fuck up, old man. At what point do you stop playing the character? I'm telling you right now, nobody is taking this seriously when he's wearing that. A part of me feels like that's kind of the point. I just don't understand why he did this. In my opinion, this is just embarrassing.
We get it, Doc. Calm down. All right. You sure? I was about to just go off. I was really about to go off on these fucking idiots. Disrespecting me. Disrespecting my Mrs. Assassin, Lil Assassin. Come on, man.
You cheated on them. Did you forget why we're here? Is he still playing the character right now? Now, I don't know about you guys, but in my personal opinion, cheating is like the ultimate form of disrespect. Cheating with a minor is incredibly worse. This is why I don't really feel bad trying to get views from Dr. Disrespect's content. Since this has all started nearly a year ago, Dr. Disrespect has managed to admit to doing the things he did, but he wasn't able to take accountability or properly apologize.
That's how you get knocked the fuck out. This guy thinks he's is Nick Merckx, dude? I don't even know what happened to him. I don't know if he's still around. He thinks he's like tough guy putting his oh, who can I knock out in a fight list together? Like, first off, who does that shit, man? Second off, this guy wouldn't even fucking come close. No way.
You wear a bulletproof vest while you play video games. At what point do you think, maybe I'm just a loser? The lack of self-awareness here is actually painful. Or maybe he's just too self-aware, like a computer that's learning how to think for itself. I mean, I guess this is one way to get viewers back on your streams. I know it's kind of a weird point in the video to bring up, but this guy accused trans people of being dangerous for children. Funny how things turn out, isn't it?
I just don't know who, like, the type of mentality to go on and talk about someone like that. Like, you just gotta be, you're lost. You don't do that.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? At least your former colleagues were honest. All you've done is sit here and insult them.
Especially when you don't know shit. No one does. I mean, there's a lot of people that I don't care about. I don't care about. The issue that I have with those two is that they met Mrs. Assassin multiple times. They met Baby Assassin, Little Assassin. They met my family, right? They know what I'm about.
What are you about, Dr. Disrespect? Are you going to sit here and tell us that you're about family, that you're loyal, that you were just friends with that little girl?
Look, there's a difference between having to, like, as a person in the industry, to speak up on it and, like, for example, Tim and Z Laner, like, they're good people. They're good people. They responded in a way where it's like, hey, from what we've heard, it's like, okay, right? Again, give me a call, shoot me a DM, whatever. Let's talk about it. Explain it in a couple minutes. Boom, that's it.
Why don't you try explaining it to your viewers right now? Everyone is sitting in your chat right now waiting for you to say something important. You have thousands of people willing to vouch for you listening right now. What could anyone have to learn from you at this point, aside from what you've already told your viewers and everybody else?
But they never did that. No, they never did. So for those that are asking, like, you should play with Z or Timmy, the only way is they'd have to apologize. Not publicly. I don't care about it. They just come up and say, hey, made a mistake. Boom. Let's get back into it. Then I'm good, right? I'm good.
This is unironically genius. He just put himself in checkmate. Now if Tim the Tatman or Z-Laner are ever seen playing with Dr. Disrespect, their fans will have to assume that they apologized to a predator in his DMs. I have to applaud this. Dr. Disrespect has single-handedly ensured that he will never play with those people ever again. Nobody else even had to do anything. At this point, I have to wonder if Dr. Disrespect is intentionally sabotaging his own career, or if he's actually just this bad at salvaging any type of situation. Anyways, everyone, I think that's all I really have to say for this video. I know this didn't really add a lot to the whole situation, but I just thought it was a pretty funny stream clip, and I kind of just wanted to dip my toes in the water when it comes to this type of content. So if you made it this far, first of all, thank you a lot. That means a ton. But also, please consider subscribing and liking the video if you enjoyed, because that tells me that you would like to see more of this content in the future, and I would really like to make more of it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day or night depending on where you are, and I'll see you all in the next video.